Hello and welcome to our blog. Today we are going to be making jack-o'-lantern cake pops. And you're going to need green candy melt, semi-sweet chocolate chips, and in this case we're using pumpkin candy melt. If you don't have pumpkin candy melt, I feel sad for you. But you could always use orange candy melt. That'll work just as well. It just won't taste the same. And in this case, we're going to be using our pumpkin spice cake balls. Now you take your cake ball, and we're going to be using a knife for this. You can use a shaping tool, but in our case, we're going to be using a knife just because it's what we have on hand. And with the knife, we're going to make lines just to make it look more like a pumpkin. If you use the sharp part of the knife, it's going to make thinner lines. If you use the spine of the knife, it's going to make thicker lines. So it depends on what you want it to look like. And you're just going to make lines all the way around. So once you dip it, it's still going to show. Be very careful with the knife. We do not want anybody to cut themselves or to stab other people. Let's not do that. There you have it, the beginning of our jack-o'-lantern. Now we're going to take the stick, the lollipop stick, and we're going to get a little bit of the candy melt on the end, and we're going to stick it into the bottom, just so it has nice and secure. Now we're going to go ahead and dip the cake ball in the pumpkin candy melt. Isn't that a beautiful color? Oh, that's so delicious. But it is seasonal, so get it while you can. You see how my husband is tapping off the excess by tapping his hand, not the lollipop stick, because then you'll end up with a cake ball in your candy melts, and you do not want that. Tastes good, but you don't want that. There we go. Now we're going to go ahead and put this in the fridge for about 5 to 10 minutes just so it gets nice and firm. We will be right back. Okay, and now we have taken it out of the refrigerator. And by TV magic, there's 2 of them. Well, we actually decided to go ahead and make another one because after we covered the first one that we did the lines for the pumpkin with the knife, it was kind of thin. You can't really tell where the lines are. So we decided to use a spatula and make them a little bit thicker. There you go. So depends on what you like. If you want it to be smooth, you can have it smooth. If you want it to be with the lines, you can do that as well. Just depends on what you use. And now we're going to draw the details. Right now we're using Ziploc baggies because they are better for piping small details. If you want to do small details, then you want to make the hole very small, and you want to be careful with the pressure that you apply to it because the bags can burst. Okay? If you want thicker, then you just use a bigger hole. There we go, we're making a little stem. Some little vines. It's a happy little pumpkin. And again, we're making a jack-o'-lantern, so this is going to have a face on it. You could just leave it like that. It's a cute little pumpkin. Very cute and seasonal. But we're going to go a step further. And for the face, we're using semi-sweet chocolate chips. I do not like to use black melts or anything with black food coloring, just because it gives it a metallic taste. So for this, we're using brown, dark brown. Remember, you can visit us at www.sugarmonkeys.net, facebook.com/sugarmonkeystx, twitter.com/sugarmonkeystx, and pinterest.com/sugarmonkeystx. Also, don't forget instagram.com/cakeballs_sugarmonkeys. You can follow us on Instagram, like us on Facebook, and you can subscribe to our YouTube channel. We will also be at the Parkdale Trade Days in Longview Park at 5770 Hollis Avenue on the 15th of November. So come visit us then. We'll be there from 11 to 4. There's the pumpkin. And there's a jack-o'-lantern. Oh, isn't he cute? But evil all at the same time. I love it. Alright, again, thank you for visiting us and watching our blog. You can remember to see us at www.sugarmonkeys.net, facebook.com/sugarmonkeystx, twitter.com/sugarmonkeystx, and pinterest.com/sugarmonkeystx. And don't forget to follow us on instagram.com/cakeballs_sugarmonkeys. Again, you can like us on Facebook, follow us on Instagram, pin us on Pinterest, tweet us on Twitter, and subscribe to our YouTube channel. Or you can see us Saturday, November 15th at Parkdale Trade Days in Longview Park at 5770 Hollis Avenue. Thank you, and have a great week.